Hello, this is Rory with the Love Chat, and today's topic is Out of My League. Now, this is video number 167. If you have a question you'd like for me to consider featuring on the Love Chat, please write it in a comment below. And if you enjoy my videos, I'd be very grateful if you'd subscribe and hit like. Also, if you'd like to do a Skype coaching or email coaching, just visit my website, thelovechat.net/coaching. Now then, what does it mean to be out of somebody's league? And does such a thing exist? So in typical fashion, I'll give you the answer right now. There's no such thing as a league. You're not out of anybody's league. You're in the league that you place yourself into. But where did this idea come from? Basically, we place value on different things, on different people. Now, this has been pushed from media. This has been pushed through magazines, things like that. For men are afraid to be weak. So what do we strive for? To be muscly. Right? To be secure, the manly man. And what do women strive for? To be pretty. To live up to the image pushed by, again, media, TV shows, magazines, etc. Now, not everybody feels this way, and certainly beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But through this idea that media has pushed, that companies push, there is this image to live up to, and if you're not that image, then you're not enough. And so naturally, there will be a host of people who are less enlightened or younger, who try to live up to that image, not really realizing that that image makes them feel like less than they actually are. And so, rather than living a life as who they are, they try and live their life as what someone else or some other corporation dictates they should be. Now, without getting too deep, this basically creates an idea of leagues. You're not in my league. I'm too hot for you. I have too many muscles for you. I'm not interesting enough for you. I'm not cool enough to date her. It creates a sense of classism within school, within social interaction, and basically we tell ourselves stories. I'm not good enough for that person. But when you put somebody so high up on that pedestal, you force them to look down at you, rather than thinking about the fact that none of us really know what the hell we're doing. We're all just trying to feel good, and we're all just trying to live our best lives and figure it out as we go. Learn by experience. So how often, now I'm talking to the guys in the audience, have you seen the quote-unquote nerdy guy, the quote-unquote ugly guy, dating a woman who's really beautiful? And you might think to yourself, well, how did he do that? I don't understand. She's out of his league. No, she isn't. No, you're not. That's an idea thrown upon you. You believe that there's a league, but there's not. And beauty changes from person to person, from hand to hand. What I find to be attractive might be somebody who's a bit more on the nerdy side, versus somebody who's a bit more of a jock who would prefer somebody else who's a gym rat. It basically changes so many hands and so many different ideas of what we're supposed to be looking for, and so many ideas that are thrown at us that we self-separate. And it's kind of crazy how often this happens, even in the workplace. Even with adults, I'm not just talking about high school kids. The truth is that your mentality will attract more than your physical stature, than what you look like, than what makeup you put on. Now, are these things important? Of course. What you look like is important. If you don't maintain yourself, if you don't have good personal hygiene and those sorts of things, if you don't take care of your body to an extreme degree, yes, you are less likely to be seen as attractive. Why? Because of two things. A, what we look at and what our eyes go upon is important, but B, it shows that you have an internal will to improve, which is attractive because not many people have that internal will. This video is meant to address the idea of the league, and I'm here to tell you that the league does not exist. And by telling yourself that it does, or I can't go flirt with that person because what's the point, because they won't reciprocate, because of how much, quote-unquote, better looking they are than me, or how much more interesting they are than me, or whatever defeatist language we happen to use, the more you propagate that idea, the truer it will be. You are your own demon. You are the foot being held in your face saying, no, you can't. So, in typical love chat fashion, whenever you hear, no, you can't, you grin and say, watch me. That's all I have for today. If you found my video helpful or interesting, I like this topic, I'd be very grateful if you'd subscribe and hit like. Please leave a comment below and tell me what you thought of this video and what topics you want me to cover in the future. Additionally, if you'd like extra videos every week, free book giveaways, July 31st, and private live streams with me, just visit my Patreon. Patreon.com/thelovechat. Until next time.